Hello everyone and welcome back to the PS2 version of Sonic Unleashed. Notably, the 7th gen version has a flight minigame for when you fly your way over to Spagonia, but that's not a thing here. Instead, we get a quick little jaunt across the world map. I will once again say that the user interface looks very smooth and I totally dig it. Now sadly, this video is going to be a little bit short on gameplay. I know you're looking at the runtime and you're thinking, how could the video be short on gameplay? It's 20 minutes long. And the answer is because this game's pacing is terrible. The majority runtime of this video is cutscenes and talking to villagers looking for what to do. Yeah, that's pretty much all this video is. There is a boss fight, but the boss fight lasts 59 seconds, no joke, 59 seconds. If you want to see the boss fight, I'm just going to go ahead and put the timestamp right there. So, you know, you can skip to the 1 minute of this video you might want to watch, but I'm going to keep talking over the visual novel segments because I have to, because this is part of the game. And this video goes all the way up until the first continent is restored, which means the boss fight in Missouri. That's a huge amount of gameplay content that's entirely missing from this game that was in the 7th gen version. You remember that day stage in Missouri from the 7th gen version? Don't worry about it, it's not here, it's not important. I'm trying to think of ways the visual novel segments could be improved. Oh, hold on, cutscene.
What? Professor Pickle's been kidnapped?
It was a little bit before the tremors hit. This old man showed up with a whole pack of robots. They carried poor Professor Pickle off, lab data and all.
It can't be.
That sure sounds like Eggman.
What a horrible thing to do. We've got to go help that professor guy out, and fast. If he got kidnapped that long ago, he's got to be real hungry by now. And if I was that hungry, I don't know how long I would last. I'd rather be dead.
I'm sure Eggman is feeding him. Even he's not that cruel.
Okay. Let's go and find the professor.
Welcome back to the world map. We are now headed to Missouri as the cutscene implied, but it's still going to be a while before we get to that boss fight, so if you wanted to skip there, again, here is your chance. You know, I was so desperate for things to say that I was going to praise the game for asking questions like, why did Eggman kidnap the professor? But I realize that's incredibly stupid, because that's a question you would already be asking if you were paying any attention to the story. So the characters asking the same question isn't a bonus or intelligent or anything, it's just kind of what should happen. In spite of this place being called the shop, I don't recall you being able to buy anything in this game, unlike in the 7th gen version, where you can actually buy items and play minigames, I think. I distinctly remember purchasing chili dogs in a Sonic video game, and I think it was the 7th gen version of Unleashed. There was also a chili dog in Sonic and the Black Knight, but that was just in the intro, as far as I remember. So everyone's missing from Missouri right now, and it's really weird that the dialogue isn't self-aware. Like, if you check the lookout tower first, Chip will still act like you've been checking several other places already.
Professor Pickle! Are you alright? We got here as fast as we could. Professor?
Hello?
How dare they call this culinary concoction food? Look here, do you see this sorry excuse for a sandwich? The bread should be no less than 3/4 of an inch thick. Upon it, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise and a pinch of black pepper. The contents, fresh cucumber, sliced thinly, if you please. Am I quite right, Tails?
I know I learned something here today.
Professor, it's good to see you haven't changed.
But tell me, what brings you here? The menu is hardly worth the trip, if you ask me.
No, Professor. We came here to rescue you.
Oh, I see. How rude of me. Right then, first things first. It's about time someone taught the chef here how to make a proper sandwich.
You can file a complaint later, Professor.
Let's get out of here before Eggman's welcoming committee shows up.
Oh, yes, quite. But let us be sure to collect the contents of that vault before departing. Ah, thank you. Those documents are our only hope for surviving this crisis. Let's go. There's no time to lose. I'm half starved after being fed nothing but those terrible sandwiches.
Want some chocolate, Professor?
My. Don't mind if I do. These ancient documents are known as the Gaia manuscripts. They tell the legend of a disaster that befell our planet some tens of thousands of years ago.
A disaster?
Quite. And according to the Gaia manuscripts, this isn't the first time the planet has been broken apart into pieces. The cause lies at the very core of the planet. All the phenomena we've witnessed are the direct result of one creature. The hyper-energy organism spawned at the planet's core, Dark Gaia.
So how do we stop this Dark Gaia and put the world back together?
Luckily, Dark Gaia has yet to be fully reborn. We most likely have Dr. Eggman's premature wake-up call to thank for that. If we act now, we may be able to restore the planet by returning power to the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic, you must travel to each of the temples listed in the Gaia manuscripts. The planet's power will restore the Chaos Emeralds, and in turn, the Chaos Emeralds will restore the planet and help it heal naturally.
Who are you? Fear not, my good villagers. If you all behave, I won't have to do anything nasty. All you need to do is tell me where the Temple of Gaia is.
We're not telling you anything!
So, you dare to defy me, do you? What? Sonic!
Yo, Eggman! Thanks for that little skydiving adventure the other day.
I should have known you'd still be alive, you stubborn little hedgehog.
What are you doing out here?
I see no reason to tell you. In any case, I'm busy. Farewell!
Hey, wait! That's playing dirty! Come back!
Just ignore him. Is everyone here all right?
I commend you for making it this far, and no matter what anyone says, you are the true heroes of Let's Play. Now, we could just head straight to the Holy Tree, but I thought it was interesting to talk to the villagers because they bothered to introduce themselves by name, even though we're never going to talk to them ever again, and they have virtually no personality. This next guy gives us a hint to talk to the village elder to proceed, but I'm not sure you can call it much of a hint when there's only 4 options. What did he do, save us a couple of clicks? I think Missouri is one of the saddest examples of the city exploration segments being cut, because I really like the way Missouri looks in the 7th gen game, and I love being able to walk around. The place actually looks pretty damn cool, but you'd never be able to tell from this version.
That door's glowing, Sonic. Maybe that means it'll open now. Let's go see.
Eggman!
How'd you get here so quickly? No matter, your road ends here. Behold, my new power! Egg Beetle, go!
To get an S rank on bosses is simple, you just need to finish in the least amount of time possible. And to this end, the game has some silly ideas about game design. You want me to dodge those blocks? That's not happening, I need to finish this as quickly as possible. Fuck those blocks, we're gonna plow right through them. After you hit Eggman a few times, he switches to a different phase and there's not a lot you can do about that. He moves off to the side of the arena and he has 2 attacks he can do from here. He can fire missiles at you, which are easily jumped over if you pay close attention to their pattern. And then he will try to clamp you with his claws. Fortunately for us, they are very telegraphed. And then when he switches back to full 3D mode, well, we're gonna completely wreck his ass. You can pretty much entirely break this boss fight just by boosting all the time. After you knock him into the air and he starts tumbling, for example, you can hit him while he's tumbling. And I want to assume this is intentional, because it's actually really awesome to be able to combo him like this just by moving fast enough. And look at that, 59 seconds, screw you Eggman, we destroyed you.
as ever. All bark and no bite.
Ah!
Is that the Temple of Gaia?
Let's check it out. Whoa, awesome.
What is this place?
Hey, Sonic! There's something weird here, right in the middle. Hey, what's this hole?
Wait! There could be some kind of...
Whoa! Hey! Huh? What's that? Wahoo! The emeralds come back to life!
This was the Temple of Gaia! That's gotta be why Eggman was so keen on taking the place over!
Here we go again!
Sonic, good news! The planet! One of the broken pieces of the planet moved back into place!
All right! Nice job!
Take a look!
Sweet!
At this rate, you'll have the whole world back together in no time, Sonic!
A planet-sized jigsaw puzzle? Sounds like a great excuse to see the world.